Dear students, welcome to online class. Today in this class, I am going to take 10th standard English. In that, unit number 1, A Hero. This is the part 3 of the lesson. In the previous class, we have learnt about the situation of Swami he got in his life. His father ordered him to sleep alone in the office room. He did not want to sleep alone. Usually he was afraid to sleep alone in the darkness. But Swami's father ordered strictly to sleep alone. What happened in the office room? Let's see in the part 3 of this lesson. Swami felt cut off from humanity. He was pained and angry. So Swami's father strictly ordered him to sleep alone. He did not like that. He feel like cut off from humanity. Father don't have the humanity. He was pained and angry. He did not like the strain of cruelty he saw in his father's nature. He did not want to. His father's determination was very strong. He did not like to strain the cruelty in his father's nature. He hated the newspaper for printing the tiger's story. Firstly, he hated the newspaper. Why? Because of the newspaper, because of that news, he got that situation. What was the situation? Sleeping alone, only in the office room in the darkness. He wished that the tiger had not spared the boy. He wished that why the tiger spared the boy, who did not appear to be a boy after all, but a monster. He did not like why the boy saved from the tiger. Why he rescued from the tiger? Because he rescued, he got the award, bravery. Swami got that situation. As night advanced and the silence in the house deepened, his heart beat faster. What happened? In the silence deepened, the night advanced, silence deepened, his heart beat also faster. He remembered all the stories of devils and ghosts. What he remembered? The stories of devils and ghosts he had heard in his life. How often his chum Mani had seen the devil in the banyan tree at his street end. What happened to his closest friend Mani? What happened to him? He saw a devil. Where? In the banyan tree at the street end. And another incident. What was that? And what about poor Muniswami's father, who spat out blood because the devil near the river's edge slapped in his cheek when he was returning home late one night? What happened to Chammani? He had seen the devil in the banyan tree. And what about the Muniswami's father? He spat out because devil slapped in his cheek and while returning near the river edge at the late night. He remembering all the ghost and devil stories he had heard in his life. And so on and on his thoughts continued. His thoughts continuing like that. He was faint with fear. He was frightening about that devil stories. A ray of light from the street lamp strayed in the cast shadows on the wall. What happened? The street light was also there in near the office room, and the shadow of that light, it's appearing in the on the wall. Through the stillness, all kinds of noises reached his ears: the ticking of the clock, rustle of trees, snoring sounds, and some vague night insects humming. Those were the sounds he was hearing in the darkness. What were the sounds? Ticking of the clock, rustle of the trees, snoring sounds, and night insects were humming. Those sounds he was hearing in that time. He covered himself so completely that he could hardly breathe. What he did, he covered the blanket completely. He could not breathe also. Every moment he expected the devils to come up to carry him away. Every moment he was expecting that devils will come and carry me away like that. There was an instance of his old friend in 4th class who suddenly disappeared and was said to have been carried off by the ghost to Siam or Nepal. What happened for his 4th standard friend? He was carried away by the ghost to Siam or Nepal. His 4th standard friend was disappeared. He thought that incident also in mind. Swami hurriedly got up and spread his bed under the bench and crouched there. What he did suddenly? He got up and spread his bed under the bench, and then still he was sleeping on the bench. Now he got up and spread his bed under the bench and crouched there and slept there. It seemed to be much safer place, more compact and reassuring. What he thought, that place only a compact means firm or closely packed. The place was very firm for him and reassuring to make someone less frightened. He thought that the place under the bench is safe for him, reassuring, compact. He shut his eyes tight and encased himself in his blanket once again, and unknown to himself fell asleep, and in sleep was racked with nightmares. What he did? He covered himself, crouched, and he thought under the bench was a safe place to sleep. He covered the blanket and unknown to himself fell asleep. He fell asleep. What happened in the sleep? He was in deep sleep. At that time, nightmare it came. What do you mean by nightmare? A frightening dream. A tiger was chasing him. What was in the dream? A tiger was chasing him. His feet stuck to the ground. He desperately tried to escape, but his feet would not move. What happened? He was in the nightmare. In that nightmare, what happened? A tiger was chasing him. What happened to him at that time? If his feet stuck to the ground, his feet stuck, he could not escape, could not move. And then what happened? The tiger was at his back, and he could hear its claws scratch the ground. The claws means nails of the mammal. The sound of the nails on the floor, on the ground also he heard the sound. Scratch, scratch, like that. And then a loud thud. What happened? Heavy sound occurred. Swami tried to open his eyes, but his eyelids would not open. He tried to open the eyes, but his eyes would not open in that time. And the nightmare continued. The frightening dream continued. It threatened to continue forever. It frightening ever. Swami groaned in despair. He groaned. He made a noise. He does not know what to do. Absence of hope. He groaned. With a desperate effort, he opened his eyes. With a deep or huge effort, he opened his eyes. He put his hand out to feel his granny's presence at his side, as was his habit. After opened his eyes, he wanted to feel the granny beside him. So he put his hand to check granny is there or not. But he only touched the wooden leg of the bench. What he touched? Was granny there? No, he was sleeping under the bench only in the office room. He touched the wooden leg of the bench. And his lonely state came back to him. Again he felt aloneness. He was alone. Again he started frightening. He sweated with fright. He was so frightened. And now what was this rustling? The sound also coming, the tickling sound, clock sound, rustling sound, the sound of insects. He moved to the edge of the bench and stared into the darkness. What he did? He moved to the edge of the bench and looked into the darkness. Something was moving down. What happened in that time? Something was moving. He lay gazing at it in horror. He was strongly looked at that moving object with horror. His end had come. He realized that the devil would presently pull him out and tear him. What he thought? It must be a devil. It would pull me and tear me and will carry me. Like that Swami thought with frightened. And so why should he wait? As it came nearer, he crawled out from under the bench, hugged it with his might. What he did? He thought it is devil. So he crawled out from the under the bench and hugged with all his might and used his teeth on it like a mortal weapon. He thought it was devil. So what he did? He held it tightly, hugged it tightly and used his teeth to bite that devil. Was it devil? We'll see what was the object he thought. Ayyo, something has bitten me. Went forth and agonized. What happened? The moving object cried. How? Ayyo, something has bitten me. Went forth and agonized, thundering cry, and was followed by a heavy tumbling and falling amidst furniture. In a moment, father, cook, and a servant came in carrying light. What happened? When at the time he bite the object, suddenly a sound, crying sound was occurred. The sound was, "Ayo, something has bitten me." With the agonized, means painful thundering cry. Painful, heavy sound he was cried, was followed by a heavy tumbling and falling amidst furniture. Helplessly, the moving object fall amidst in the middle of the furniture in the office room. In a moment, father, cook and servant came in carrying light. What happened? In a moment, who came? Father, cook and servant also came carrying the light. And all three of them fell on the burglar, who lay amidst the furniture with a bleeding ankle. Who was there? A burglar, means robber. So what happened the next day? Congratulations were showered on Swami next day. His classmates looked at him with respect and his teacher patted his back. The headmaster said that he was a true scout. Swami had bitten into the flesh of one of the most notorious housebreaker of the district, and the police were grateful to him for it. In that incident, unexpectedly, Swami thought it was devil and he bit with his teeth, and it was a notorious burglar. He caught the burglar. Because of that, congratulations was showered on Swami next day in the classroom. His classmates looked at him with respect. His classmates also gave him respect and teachers patted his back. The headmaster said that he was a true scout. What was headmaster said? He was a true scout. He was a scout. What do you mean by scout? One who is trained in doing acts of public service. Who? Doing the public service. So, catching the robber. Swami had bitten into the flesh of one of the most notorious housebreakers of the district, and the police were grateful to him for it. See how he famous, how he became a hero, because what he did, he had bitten the flesh of one of the most notorious, evil-minded housebreaker of that district, and the police also greeted the Swami. The inspector said, "Why don't you join the police when you are grown up?" The police asked him, "Why don't you join the police?" "Because you are so courageous boy. You are having courageous and like a scout. Why don't you want to join the police?" Swami said, "For the sake of politeness, certainly yes." He said, "For the sake of politeness only, yes." Though he had quite made up his mind to be an engine driver, a railway guard or a bus conductor later in life. But he thought in mind. While the inspector asked him, he said only yes, for he would join the police. But in the mind he was thinking like that. What? To become an engine driver or a railway guard or a bus conductor in his later life. When he returned home from the club at night, father asked, "Where is the boy?" The next day evening, father asked about the Swami in the home. "He is asleep." Mother replied, "He is asleep." "Already?" father questioned. He didn't have a wink of sleep the whole of last night, said his mother. So mother said, he did not sleep yesterday whole night because the incident of in office room. Where he is sleeping? Again father asked where he is sleeping. In his usual place, mother said casually. He went to bed at 7:30. So mother replied, in his usual place. Where is the usual place? Beside his granny. He went to bed at 7:30. Early he went to sleep. Sleeping beside his granny again, father said. Again he is sleeping beside the granny. No wonder he wanted to be asleep before I could return home. Clever boy. So father said, he is a so clever boy. He wanted to sleep before I return the home. Mother lost her temper. So mother felt angry. She said, you let him sleep where he likes. You needn't risk his life again. So mother said, don't let him to sleep where he like. Don't risk in his life again. Father mumbled as he went into change. All right, mollycoddle and spoil her as much as you like. Only don't blame me afterwards. So father said, mollycoddle means, what do you mean by mollycoddle? Treat someone very kindly and protect the person too much from anything unpleasant. So, pampering, mollycoddle, caring, lot of caring, and don't want to be unpleasant, not unpleasant, like that. And spoil him as much as you like. Spoil his life as much as you like. Every day he is he was sleeping beside granny like a baby. He was acting like a small baby, but he was a grown up boy. Only don't blame me afterwards. Afterwards, don't blame me. You only spoiling the life of Swami. Like that, Swami's father scolded and tell to the mother. Swami, following the whole conversation from under the blanket, felt tremendously relieved to hear that his father was giving him up. He did not sleep. Usually, he is acting like he was sleeping. So, already he was hearing the whole conversation under the blanket and felt relief because father giving him up. I hope students you got this lesson. What happened to Swami? Is it? Okay, let me explain you once. That night Swami was sleeping only in the office room. He was alone. When silence deepened in the night, he felt frightened and he remembered all ghost stories what he had heard in his life. First one is Chammani said that he saw the ghost in the banyan tree. Another incident, Muniswami's father spat out devil slapped his cheek near the river edge. That was the incident. So silence deepened. He heard some noises there. The ticking of the clock, rustle of the trees, snoring sounds, night insects humming, etc. So he covered the blanket completely. Again he thought every moment. What he thought? Devil will come and carry me away like that. Again he thought one incident about fourth standard friend. What happened to him? Suddenly he disappeared, and someone said that he had been carried by a ghost to Siam or Nepal. Suddenly, hurriedly he got up and he spread his bed under the bench and slept there only under the bench. He thought that is compact place or reassuring, a safe place under the bench. Again he covered the blanket, he fell asleep. While he was sleeping, racked with nightmares. What was the nightmares? A frightening dream. In that dream, a tiger was chasing him. His feet stuck to the ground. He could not escape or he could not move. So what happened? The tiger was at his back. He could hear the claws scratch on the ground. He could hear the sound of the nails or sound of the leg of the tiger, and a loud noise was occurred. Swami tried to open the eyes, but his eyelids would not open. The nightmare again continued. What happened again? A desperate, huge effort, he opened the eyes. And then what happened? His grannies, to feel the grannies present, he put his hand, but he touched only the wooden leg of the bench. Again he felt the loneliness. He sweated with fright. And again he heard the noise of rustling. He moved the edge of the bench and stared at the darkness. Suddenly he felt that something was moving down. He gazing with horror, and here he realized that it must be a devil. With a huge effort, he crawled under the bench, hugged with tight that object and bite with his teeth like a mortal weapon. And then what happened? Suddenly a sound was occurred. Ayyo, something has bitten me. Agonized, that object fall down amidst the furniture. Suddenly father, cook, servant came carrying a light. That was the burglar. Swami caught. The next day, what happened? Congratulations were showered on Swami. His classmates looked at him with a great respect, and the teachers also patted him back. Headmaster said he was a true scout, and police inspector also greeted him. Inspector asked him, why don't you join the police when you are grown up? Because he was so courageous boy, caught the notorious burglar. Swami agreed with that, but in his mind he thought to become a engine driver, railway guard or bus conductor in later life. Next evening what happened? Swami's father returned to home and asked about Swami, where is the boy? Mother said he is in sleep. Father asked, already. He did not have a wink of sleep all night. Mother replied, where he is sleeping? Questioned Swami's father. Mother said, in his usual place. Again he was sleeping beside the granny. So father said he was a clever boy. Before I could return the home, he already went to sleep. Mother lost the temper and told his father not to disturb him, not to take any risk in his life. Let him to sleep where he want. Then father mumbled, he is a mollycoddle, spoil him life of Swami, and don't blame me afterwards like that. Swami was not sleeping under the blanket. he was hearing every conversation and he felt relief because father was giving him help. This is the story about a hero. I hope you all got this lesson. Answer the following question. As silence deepened in the room, what was Swami reminded of? Which place in the room did Swami think was safe, compact and reassuring? Swami touched dash in the room instead of Granny. Swami saw a moving creature in the room. It was dash. Who cried, "Ayyo, something has bitten me"? Who did father, cook and a servant stumble upon? Why were congratulations showered on Swami? Do you think Swami really wanted to join the police? If not, what did he want to be? Did Swami muster up courage to sleep alone after the burglar incident? Who supported Swami? His father, his mother or Granny? Dear students, answer these questions. Thank you.